Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. If you're not, welcome back. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and coming back to watching my videos. Today we are going to budget out the second paycheck of June. June. I was just looking through my July, and so it's like, did I say July? Okay, so let me do some stuff off camera over here. Okay. So, I'm not going to, so we will get paid today. As I'm filming this video, it is Wednesday, the 24th. We'll get paid on the 26th. And so, I have all of our bills except for one. That should be, it normally comes around one of these days. So I'm going to budget everything except that one bill. All right, so as you can tell, I did a flip through of this. If you're curious, go ahead and go click back a few videos, and there is a budget planner setup video. But I have not done anything with these pages. I have not done anything with these pages for this month. I set up this. However, I don't know if I'm going to continue to buy monthly kits for my planner, my budget planner, because I don't put my transactions on the monthly view like most people do. And all of our bills are typically due on the same day except for a couple, and they only vary by a day or two. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put them on here. And if I do, then I may just go ahead and put the labels down and not buy the budgets for this, because I don't look at this page a whole lot, and I'd rather save that money and spend the money on stickers somewhere else. This was our first paycheck, and sinking funds and weekly check-in. We'll close this out sometime this weekend, and then we'll go ahead and get started on these two pages here. And did I do the weekend? Yeah, the budget first. So I am using Sarah Marie budget stickers. These I'm using some thin strips, sinking fund, thick washi, and her budget. All right, so, and I said that I was going to, so I'm going to do my budget on this one, and then my sinking fund for this paycheck, and a weekly check-in down here. And then this last page, I said I was going to divide it up and do transactions for the first paycheck and transactions for the second paycheck. I have not started this yet. I have been writing my transactions in my Happy Planner. So, oops, I just dropped my pen. In my Happy Planner, and just on a notes page, and it's just scribbled, and so I'll probably go back and rewrite it because I want it to be pretty in my planner. All right, let's get started. So, this paycheck, I am budgeting a little bit less. So I am a nurse, if you do not know, and our census has been low. So that means we don't have enough patients. So we have been getting called off. So when we get called off, we either use our vacation time or we take it without pay. So I have been taking the majority of my call off days without pay. So our budget will look, our income will look a little bit less than normal. And also too, starting in July, my husband will be putting money into his 401k because that's so crooked, isn't it? He will be putting money into his 401k, and he hasn't been eligible until now. So we'll have to do, oops, it's ripping my planner. So we'll have to do some paperwork for that. and I believe it'll start sometime in July. So does not affect this paycheck. All right, so as straight as it can be. I should have wiped that out a little bit. Most of the time it doesn't bother me, but I like my budget to look good. So these are designed for monthly budgets, but I just make it work for how I budget, and I budget bi-weekly because that's how much we get paid. That's when we get paid. So I have 4 categories of income. So let me go ahead and put that, skip 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th line, I'll put the income. There you go. And then, so I like how I did it last time. I will put the variable expenses. I think I need to scoot it over a little bit. I need to put the fix down first, because sometimes when I watch her videos, because I just started using the fixed and variable strips, they kind of touch, and I want a little bit of space between them. There, like that. That's perfect. So I just want just a little gap. And so let's see. Should we go ahead and let's count? Okay. Okay, so I have 6 fixed expenses and 5 variable. Did I do it? I did the same last time. So let's do that. We'll count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you watched my video from yesterday, I closed out May, and I know that was a very, very, very late video, but I've been behind on all my filming, even though I've been called off of work a whole bunch. My energy is just not there. So I have just not really been in the mood to film or anything. However, I still been keeping up with the budget. I do the budget regardless of whether I film or not. So I still do it. I still keep up with it. I check into our budget quite frequently, actually. So it's just I just don't have it on camera, but I still do it. It may not be this pretty every single time I don't do it on here, then it'll be in a random notebook or something. 1, 2. So before getting this monthly planner from Erin Condren, actually this is the deluxe, this is the older one, I have been budgeting in the Happy Planner, and I just do sorry, I'm getting distracted. I got a text on my Apple Watch. I just budget it on a Happy Planner notebook page. And so I still do that and so if I don't budget in here, then I'll still do it on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and write in our planner. Today I am going to be using the Uniboss Signo impact 207, and this is 0.7, I believe. Actually, I'm not really 100% sure, but anyways, I don't even know where this. I found it on my desk, and I just picked it up and started writing with it, and I've been really liking it. So, okay, so we have 4 types of income. So we have mine. Oh, I think this is not 0.7. I think this is 1. My husband's. We have rent, and we have a miscellaneous. Now, my sister is back to work. I'm just trying to look at the size, because this one I use a Sharpie pen with. My sister is back to work. However, her hours are extremely cut. She does work for an entertainment, kids' entertainment stuff, and so it's very hard for them to, not hard for them to, they do comply to the new health department COVID health guidelines, but it's just a lot of parents still aren't feeling comfortable taking them there, and so they have been super duper slow, and so even though she is back to work, her hours are extremely cut, and so I've budget 0 for rent, but then she will give me a couple bucks depending on what her paycheck is going to be. So for everything, I'm going to budget $23.80.75. I love how thick this is. I love a good thick pen. Okay, so our let's do our fixed expense first. I want to put something under here real quick. Let me see. I have my sticker book right here recently. Where is it? Here it is. So I'm just gonna put a sticker book over here to kind of like lift it up so it's a little more flush with the coil to write. All right, so our first bill is our mortgage. I think there's a hair on my pen. So I take out half of our mortgage every paycheck. And then next we have Netflix. We have Hulu, internet, electric, and water. So our water bill is the only one that I don't know. And like I said, they typically will email us the amount, usually sometime this week, like the late 20s. For the, so I will know that amount soon, and I'll put that down here. So our mortgage, I set aside $600. Netflix is the same every single month, and $9.87. We have the cheapest package. We always watch Netflix, and most of the time watch Netflix and Hulu together, and it's just my husband and I, so we just have the one screen, no extras or anything like that. We do live in Tennessee, so there's tax, so it's the $8.99 package plus tax. Hulu is also the cheapest one. It's $10.94. We have this bundle with Spotify Premium. Last year I signed up when there was a deal. You can get Hulu and Spotify Premium for $10 a month. Like I said, there's sales tax on that for us. And so we love it. Internet is a fixed expense at $50. So I called, I don't know if you guys remember this, the very beginning of my YouTube journey. I think it's one of the very first videos I've made. But I called about our internet, and I was asking if there's any way we can lower the bill. We had recently just bought our own router and modem. And so that cut off the rental fee, about $10 plus tax and stuff. However, it was still pretty pricey, we thought, for just internet. And so I called, and we were paying $83 after tax and fees for just internet. And he called, and I called, and he said that he could bring it down to $60 a month. And I was like, that would be great. That's $23 a month that we'll be saving. Anything really is better than $83. However, they've been charging us $50, and that's what our bill says. So we're just paying $50, and I'll take it. Our electric bill is $150.08. Now this is a little higher than normal. It's been really hot here in Tennessee. Last month it was, did I write it in here? I don't think I wrote it in this planner. I haven't transferred over May yet. Last month I believe it was only like 107, 108 or something like that, and now it's 150. So it is very hot here recently. We do have our AC on. I do not mind paying a higher electric bill if I can have my AC, because I do not like being hot. Not at all. Alright, so let me find my ruler real quick. I thought I just had it here. Okay, well, I don't know where it is, and I don't want you guys to wait forever. So we're just going to, we'll write down the stuff first and we'll see. Okay. It's our usual same 5. So we have food, fun money, gas, personal. So our fun money is activities and whatnot. Our personal is what we actually, our own personal, our allowance money. And the last thing is miscellaneous and household. And we thought about separating this, but typically, so anything that we buy that's really not budgeted is usually like a household item or something. So we're just gonna leave it together. All right, so budget for food. Now, you guys know our food includes our eating out money and stuff too. So any food costs. My husband is taking a road trip with his dad back to his dad's hometown. They have the best hot dogs there. We are going to stock up because it is out of state. If we buy it online, they charge us a ridiculous amount for shipping. And so they're going up there for the weekend, and he's going to bring back home some hot dogs. So we are going to set aside $500 for the budget. I think he plans on buying, I really want to find that ruler. I think he plans on buying about $200 in hot dogs. Now, I thought about lowering our bill, our grocery bill, because I know we have enough, but it is also 4th of July weekend, and we may have some friends come into town, and if that is the case, sorry if you can hear my dog. If that is the case, then we will most likely go out to eat and stuff that weekend. At least a couple times. So I just left it the same, and if we don't spend it all, great. If we do, at least we'll have a good time. So Did I do this one last time too? No, but I think I'm going to because it looks funny without. But I don't use the plus or minus column. Sometimes I do, but most of the time it doesn't really matter. We're over. And then to do that, I use the Erin Condren ruler, which I just threw on the floor. And then the Sharpie S Gel at 0.7. So I went out and bought, okay, side note about this pen. I went out and bought this pen because everybody was raving about it. And I don't know if it's just me or what, but this pen skips so much on me that I just have it over here, but I don't use it. So I have a bunch of them. I bought like a pack of 4 or 5, and now they're just over there. Okay, so we're going to budget $500 for food. Back to the budget. I don't know how I think, I don't know. I wish this wasn't there and it was just budget and actual. So small. Fun money, I'm going to budget. Now again, this is very high also. We typically budget $75 for fun. Fun is going out to eat, or not going out to eat, I'm sorry, take that back. Is going out to do activities or alcoholic beverages and stuff. So I consider all that fun. We were budgeting $250 because on this paycheck goes from the 26th, so we get paid the 26th until the 10th or the 9th or whatever this is, the 10th. So it technically goes into the 9th, and 4th of July weekend is included in that. And so we may be renting a boat if there's any left at this point, but we're just waiting on a friend to see if he was going to come into town or not. If not, then we'll probably just hang out by the pool. But if he is coming to town, then we'll probably get a group together and get a boat or something. We're not 100% sure on that still, so I just budgeted it high so we can pitch in for our portion of the boat if we do get one. And I already looked up the prices, and with everybody who would probably go, just to cover it, plus beers and stuff too. Gas money, we're going to do $70. That should fill my car up twice. My husband's car is good on gas. He just got gas last week, and he does not drive his car that much, just to work and back, and that's like a 10-minute drive. It's a 20-minute drive each day. And then if I'm off, then he will take my car. And we really just drive we don't really go anywhere right now anyways much. Personal money, we still each get our $50, so $100. And then our miscellaneous, we'll still leave it at $75. So if you can see, if you saw my wrap-up video of May, we went way over on fun and way over in miscellaneous. So now we're going to try to wrap it back up, you know. Okay, so all this is $995 even. Okay, and so in our expenses is which I call like our saving expenses. I like to break it down. So we have our regular sinking funds. And that we budget $330 bi-weekly for that. And then next is we are replenishing our emergency fund. That is so ugly. Oh well, I messed it up already. So our emergency fund, and I'm not going to put an amount there first for right now until I get this bill, so I know how much it's going to be. So that is the budget for that. Oops, my little thing fell out. Let's flip it over and we'll set up the sinking fund. And I'll let you guys go. Okay, so that sheet is done. Our stinking fun, our categories. Oh no, that one spot wasn't cut all the way. I'm gonna rip it all off. Well, no, that corner's not cut either. I'm having some issues. We were going to go to the beach for 4th of July. However, we didn't have enough people to go to split the room costs. And so it was going to be a little expensive for who was going to go. And then also too, the numbers at the beach have been spiking up a little bit. And so we're just gonna stay home and maybe go at a later time. I'm going to Florida with my mom for a weekend. My mom and my sister for a weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In July. And then we're gonna go stay at her friend who's vacation home. And so we'll be at the beach one day. I'm afraid to lift this up because last time when I lift up the other one on the other side, it kind of tore. But I wish I would have brought this down a little bit. And maybe I can just bring this shirt. I want to kind of scoot it down a little bit, and so kind of like right in between, like on the line. That way I can start writing on this line and I'll have a full line to write on. And I have plenty of room at the bottom of this, so can you guys see this? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And I will set the rest of this up on camera. If you are curious of how my sinking fund page turns out, it looks like this. So these are all of our sinking funds. We have 9 of them. And then I leave a little gap so I can go back and put in any transactions that go in and out of our sinking funds, and there's really not that much. And so I don't designate a whole entire page to it. These are truly sinking funds for when we need them. And then down here I have my weekly check-in, and I do it this way so it only takes up half a page instead of taking up a whole entire page. Really, it's like a third of a page. And I do this so it has all of our variable expenses, what the starting amount is, and then each week when I check in, I will subtract what we spent on this column here, and this will be the end of the first week, and this will be the end of the paycheck / second week. So, like I said, none of these numbers are updated or anything. It is how I left you guys last time you watched the setup video, but we will, once the paycheck is over, sometime this weekend, it'll be, maybe Friday or Saturday, I will film the closeout of that video of that paycheck, and then I'll move on. All right, thank you so much for coming and watching and planning with me, guys. I had so much fun. Leave any comments down below. Video suggestions. I'm kind of in a rut right now. There's a couple of videos I want to film, but I want it to be perfect, so I've been pushing it off, and since I want to film that video, I haven't been like filming other videos, and that's why my schedule has been a little bit off, but I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to film a couple of videos this weekend and go ahead and prep it for you guys and get all ready. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.